Hello students, good morning. Myself Varsha Santosh Mahalle from SR Patil Junior College Akola. This is the video for the practical of 11th, that is first practical in the 11th, that is about the experiment number 1, vernier caliper. Students, as you know, there are the different measuring instruments that we use in our daily life for the measurement. For the measurement of length in your compass, there is a scale with the help of which you can measure the length of the different objects. But to measure the length of the object, again in corrected way, we can use the different objects that are the vernier caliper, screw gauge and spirometer, which are given in your syllabus, and you have to study how to use that apparatus and how to measure the length of that given objects and how to use that apparatus for the measurement. So this is the first video for vernier caliper. Students, it is a device invented by a French mathematician Pierre Vernier, and therefore it is called vernier after the name of inventor scientist. Here the diagram is given for the vernier caliper. See here, this is the diagram of vernier caliper. In the half part of this video, I will show you some slides and explain about the vernier caliper. And in the remaining half part of this video, we will discuss, I will show you actually vernier caliper, how we use the vernier caliper for the measurement and how we take the reading in actual practice and how we can complete it in the record book. So see here, this is the diagram of vernier caliper. In the vernier caliper, this is the screw. With the help of screw, a vernier scale is fitted on this long main scale. The different parts of vernier caliper are as the first part is the main scale. It consists of the metallic strip graduated in centimeter and millimeter at one edge and inches at the another edge. So sir, here only in centimeter is given in this diagram. The vernier scale. Second is the vernier scale, which is movable. When we move the jaws, when we increase or decrease the distance between these jaws with the help of this screw, the vernier scale is moved on this main scale. It can be moved. And there are the two types of movable jaws. These are the lower jaws, or they are also called as outer jaws. And these are the upper jaws or inner jaws, which are used for the actual measurement. And there is one metallic strip at this end that is used to measure actually the depth. It is not given in your syllabus. Now, see in this slide, what are the types of measurement that can be done with the help of vernier caliper? There are three types of measurement that can be measured with a vernier caliper. The first is measuring the external width, external diameter of an object with outer jaws. You can measure the width or length or width or external diameter of any object with the help of this vernier caliper by using the lower jaws or outer jaws. Then with the help of inner jaws or upper jaws, we can measure the internal width or internal diameter of an object. And the third type of measurement, that is measuring the depth of an object with the depth rod. That is not given in your syllabus. We will see about the internal diameter and external diameter in your experiment. Now see here, these are the two diagrams. The first diagram show you how the sphere is fitted here in the lower jaws, and we can measure these lower jaws for measuring the diameter, outer diameter of the object. These are the upper jaws that are used. See here, the upper jaws are used to measure the internal diameter of any object. There the diagram shows that internal diameter of beaker. Yes. Now in the next slide, we will see how to use the vernier caliper. For that, we have to follow some procedure that is given in short here. First, we have to find whether there is an error on the vernier caliper. Secondly, we have to find the least count. Then, place the object between the appropriate jaws, outer or inner, and then we have to take the reading. The fourth step is to take the reading. We have to note first the main scale reading. 0. Here, how we note that main scale reading, that we will see actually in the slides also. Then we have to note the vernier scale division and multiply that vernier scale division with the help of least count. We get the vernier scale reading. The total of this main scale reading plus vernier scale reading, MSR plus VSR into LC, gives us the total reading, that is actual length, actual diameter, inner or outer. And if there is an error in the caliper, we have to add or subtract depending on the type of positive error or negative error. This is the procedure. You can read it again. Then see the next. We will first see here how to find the least count. For any apparatus which has two scales, before using that apparatus, we have to find the least count of that measuring instrument. So to find the least count, there is a particular formula that we can use, that is least count is equal to, it is the ratio of value of one division on main scale upon total number of divisions on the vernier scale or vernier caliper. Now value of one division on main scale here, this is the scale here, between 3 centimeter to 4 centimeter there are 10 divisions like that of your scale in your compass. As the 1 centimeter distance is divided into 10 parts, what will be the value of one division? एका डिव्हिजनची व्हॅल्यू किती असेल, म्हणजे आपल्याला 1/10 करावं लागेल, and 1/10 is equal to 0.1 centimeter. So we can put in the numerator 0.1 centimeter, that is the value of one division on main scale. That is our observation. Now total number of divisions on vernier caliper, here in this vernier caliper the total number of divisions are 10. So 0.1 upon 10, that is the least count, is the ratio of 0.1 upon 10, that is 0.01 centimeter. Thus you can measure the smallest distance, that is 0.01 centimeter, with the help of this vernier caliper. That is the least count. So what is the least count? That is the least measurement that can be taken by that instrument. Now how to find the error? See here, if both the jaws are touches to each other, if the zero of the vernier scale and zero of the main scale exactly coincide to each other, then we can say there is no error in that instrument. If this zero, see here, if this zero is on the right side, समजते? हा जो मेन स्केलचा झिरो आहे त्याच्या राईट साइडला जर तुमचा झिरो असेल तर एरर पॉझिटिव्ह असतो. अँड इफ द झिरो इज लाय ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ दॅट झिरो ऑफ द मेन स्केलच्या झिरोच्या लेफ्ट साइडला झिरो असेल तर एरर काय असतो? निगेटिव्ह. मीन्स देअर विल बी 3 पोझिशन्स, नो एरर, पॉझिटिव्ह एरर और निगेटिव्ह एरर. 3 possibilities where there will be. Again in these diagrams here, zero error means vernier scale zero and main scale zero meet each other. बघा coincides perfectly. बघा दोन्ही कसे होतात एकमेकाला परफेक्टली टच. अशी पोझिशन असेल आणि दोन्ही जॉज परफेक्टली टच असतील तर आपण म्हणू शकतो there is no error. In the positive error, zero is towards the right साइडला असेल. आपल्याला एरर कसा मोजायचा? या 10 डिव्हिजन पैकी बघायचं which one division of vernier caliper coincide to any one division of the main scale. बाकीच्या डिव्हिजन्स बघा मेन स्केलच्या डिव्हिजनच्या थोड्या इकडे तिकडे आहेत बघा, कोणत्याच दोन अशा परफेक्टली मॅच नाही एकमेकाला. पण ह्या बघा दोन्ही एकमेकाला काय होतात? मॅच होतात. म्हणजे ही थर्ड डिव्हिजन आहे आणि एरर पॉझिटिव्ह आहे. मग 3 डिव्हिजन एरर आहे आणि 3 इंटू लिस्ट काउंट म्हणजे 3 मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 0.01, that is 0.03 centimeter is the error, and this error is positive. We have to subtract it from the actual reading. एरर पॉझिटिव्ह असेल तर सबट्रॅक्ट करायचा, निगेटिव्ह असेल तर ऍड करायचा. आता निगेटिव्ह एरर बघा, झिरो कसा आहे तुमचा? मेन स्केलच्या झिरोच्या लेफ्ट साइडला जर असेल तर पुन्हा पाहायचं आता कोणती डिव्हिजन परफेक्टली मॅच होते. 4 नंबरची डिव्हिजन मॅच होते, इथे 4 डिव्हिजन लिस्ट काउंट नाही होणार. सॉरी, झिरो एरर उरलेल्या 6 डिव्हिजन म्हणजे 6 डिव्हिजन घ्यावं लागेल. निगेटिव्ह घेताना इकडच्या डिव्हिजन घ्यावं लागतील. 6 डिव्हिजन होईल एरर. 6 मल्टिप्लाइड बाय 0.01, that is minus 0.06 centimeter is the error, that is the negative error. Now see here how to take the reading actually. Insert the object. जे ऍप मध्ये बरोबर दाखवलेलं ऑब्जेक्ट इन्सर्ट करायचा. मेन स्केलचा झिरो, वर्नियर स्केलचा झिरो मेन स्केलला जिथे टच होत असेल ते होते तुमचं मेन स्केल रिडिंग. इथे 2.4 आहे मेन स्केल रिडिंग आणि इकडे बघा 7 डिव्हिजन जी आहे ती कुठे टच होते आहे? समजतंय? इज दॅट? आता लिस्ट काउंट बघा कसा बघायचा. हा झाला मेन स्केल. झिरो कुठे टच होत आहे? 2.4 ला. याच्यातलीच बघा 7 नंबरची डिव्हिजन जर परफेक्टली टच होत आहे वर तर 7 into 0.01, that is 0.07. हे काय झालं? वर्नियर स्केल रिडिंग. म्हणजेच MSR 2.4. Again see MSR is 2.4 and vernier scale 0.07. Your total reading is 2.47 centimeter. Now see again how to measure here. There 3 diagrams are given here. To measure the dimension, we have to take this formula main scale reading plus vernier scale reading into least count, and we can find the reading. Now see in the next slide, इथे करेक्ट दाखवलेला आहे बघा. हा जो 0 आहे हा जर मेन स्केलच्या कोणत्याच डिव्हिजनला टच होत नसेल आणि 2 डिव्हिजनच्या मध्ये असेल तर ही फर्स्ट डिव्हिजन घ्यायची. म्हणजे इथे 4.1, 4.2 आणि 4.3 त्याच्या समोर आहे हा 0 वर्नियर कॅलिपरचा. तर आपल्याला 4.3 घ्यावं लागेल रिडिंग. आणि बघा 5 नंबरची डिव्हिजन वर्नियर कॅलिपरची 1, 2, 3, 4 मध्ये 5 नंबरची परफेक्टली कोइन्साइड होते मेन स्केलच्या कोणत्याही डिव्हिजनला. तर आपलं वर्नियर स्केल रिडिंग काय राहील 5. त्याला लिस्ट काउंटनी VSD 5. त्याला लिस्ट काउंटनी मल्टिप्लाय करा 5 into 0.01. You will get 0.05 centimeter. Now the total of this reading, total reading is equal to main scale reading plus vernier scale reading. Main scale reading is 4.3 centimeter and vernier scale reading is 0.05 centimeter. The actual reading is 4.35 centimeter. Is that? Now there will be some questions in your NEET or JEE exam. Such an objective will be asked on this instrument. These 2 slides gives you the information about one objective. What is the reading of the caliper shown? Please click on any one of the following answer. आता इथे बघा अशी डायग्राम तुम्हाला दाखवलेली आहे. हा 0 जो आहे हा कुठे आहे बघायचं. हा 3 पॉइंट नंतर 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6 च्या समोर आहे, 3.7 च्या पहिले आहे. म्हणजे तुमचं मेन स्केल रिडिंग 3.6 राहील. आणि वर्नियर कॅलिपरच्या सगळ्या डिव्हिजन बघायच्या. हा एरो दाखवलेला आहे बघा ओव्हरलॅप होतोय. म्हणजे 5 नंतर 6, 7 नंबरची डिव्हिजन ओव्हरलॅप होत आहे. म्हणजे VSD 7 ला मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागेल 0.01 ने म्हणजे 0.07 आणि हे 3.6. मग रिडिंग काय होईल तुमचं बघा या डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवलेलं आहे 3.6. रफ रिडिंग मेन स्केल 3.6 आणि वर्नियर स्केल रिडिंग समजताय 0.07. म्हणजे 3.67 इज द ऍक्च्युअल रिडिंग. आणि एरर जर असेल तर तो प्लस मायनस 0.005 सेंटीमीटर समजते. पण रफ रिडिंग तुमचं राहील 3.67 सेंटीमीटर. नाउ in the next part of this video I will explain how to perform the experiment actually. Students, this is your experiment number 1 in your practical book. That is the use of vernier caliper. What is the aim of your experiment? Aim is to determine volume of a solid sphere and a hollow cylinder by using vernier caliper. So the apparatus for that is vernier caliper. Then the solid sphere, you have to find the volume of the solid sphere and you have to use this hollow cylinder. You have to find the volume of this hollow cylinder. These are the diagrams given in your book. We have to calculate the volume of the sphere and volume of the cylinder. For that we have to find the radius and we can use some formulas here. Which main formulas we have to use here that are given in your books here. The first formula is about the least count. That is least count is equal to smallest division on the main scale of vernier caliper upon total number of divisions on vernier scale. I will explain it later how to find the least count. Then the second formula, to find the volume of solid sphere, we can use the formula, you know about it, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of the sphere. As you know, pi is the constant. Now the third formula you have to use, that is the volume of hollow cylinder, that is equal to pi r square h, where r is the radius of cylinder and h is the height of cylinder, or you can say the length of that cylinder. Now we will see how to find the least count of this given apparatus. So what you know, as you know about the least count, that is the least count means the least measurement that can be taken with the help of given instrument. This is your vernier caliper. Any measuring instrument which has 2 scales, when we use that apparatus, we have to find the least count of that apparatus. So to find the least count, here the formula is given. In the numerator, we have to take the ratio. In that ratio, in the numerator, we have to find smallest division on main scale of vernier caliper. And denominator, in the denominator, we have to note total number of divisions on vernier scale. So as you know, this is your vernier caliper. For your vernier caliper, there are two scales. This is the main scale and this is the vernier scale. The vernier scale can be moved on the main scale. Vernier scale is movable, and this main scale is fixed as your scale in your compass. And these small divisions, this is called as the main vernier scale. When we move the vernier scale forward or backward, the distance between these jaws is increase or decrease. You can increase it or decrease as your need. These are the lower jaws of the vernier caliper and these are the upper jaws of the vernier caliper. So to find the least count, we have to note the two readings. Smallest division on main scale. As you know, this is the main scale as given in your compass. What is the smallest division on this main scale? To find that, we will see here between 0 to 1, there are the 10 divisions, same as that of your scale. See here, from 0 to 1, there are 10 divisions. Means you can say the distance of 1 centimeter is divided into 10 parts. So value of 1 division, that is equal to 0.1 centimeter. So we can note here the value smallest division on main scale equal to 0.1 centimeter. Is that? Now on this vernier scale, total number of divisions on the vernier scale, you can measure. This is the vernier scale. Is that? So on this vernier scale, there are first division is for 0 and the remaining division when you measure, these are the total actually 10 divisions. Total number of divisions on the vernier scale, that are 10. So I note here value of n, total number of divisions, that is equal to 10. Then I put these values in the formula. Least count is equal to smallest division on main scale, that is 0.1 centimeter, upon total number of divisions on vernier scale, that are 10. The ratio is 0.01 centimeter. Means by using this vernier caliper, you can measure such a smallest distance, that is 0.01 centimeter. That is the 10th part of this 0.1 centimeter. Is that clear? With our scale in our compass, we can measure the smallest division, that is 0.1 centimeter. Less than 0.1 centimeter we cannot measure by using our scale. But by using this instrument, we can measure the 0.01 centimeter, that is the smallest reading that can be taken by this instrument. Now to find the zero error, we have to bring the two jaws. We have to bring the two jaws in contact. See here. Now the two jaws, we brings two jaws in contact and observe here the 0 division of the main scale and the 0 division of the vernier scale. Observe carefully. See here. Try to see. See, this 0 of the main scale and 0 of the vernier scale coincide perfectly to each other. Means there is no zero error in this instrument. So we can take the value of zero error is equal to 0. Now let us see how to take the observations with the help of instrument and how to fill it in your observation table. So first we use the object, that is the sphere, and we have to find the diameter of the sphere. So how to take the readings? So to take the readings, see here in our observation table, the first column is for MSR, means main scale reading, that is given in your book in description also. Main scale reading, we note it as A in centimeter. Then the second column is VSD, that is vernier scale division, that is B. Then third column is VSR, that is vernier scale reading. To find the vernier scale reading, we have to multiply the reading B, that is vernier scale division, by least count. Then we will get the vernier scale reading. Then we add these two readings, main scale reading and vernier scale reading. A plus C, we get the total reading. Is that? And the corrected reading. So how to take the reading? This is your sphere. We have to insert your sphere in the lower jaws of the vernier caliper. Insert the sphere in the lower jaws to measure its diameter. Any object whose dimensions you have to take, insert it in here. Now the position is fixed. Now how to note the reading? How to note the main scale reading? To note the main scale reading, we have to observe that where the zero of this vernier caliper coincide. समझता है? See here, the zero is coincide to the 2.5 of the main scale. हा 3 है ना? This is 5. After 2, that is 2.5. 2.5 ची division 0 ला touch होते हैं. The zero of the vernier caliper is touches to the 2.5th division of the main scale. So your main scale reading is 2.5 centimeter. So I write here 2.5. Is that? Now what is vernier scale division? How to note the vernier scale division? This is somewhat difficult here. See here. From this 10 division after 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From these 10 divisions, you have to observe which one division is coincide perfectly here to the main scale. Is that? So I note here, I note that is the 4th division is coincide to the upper one division perfectly. So I write here 4. I write here any number. Is that in the vernier scale division? This number will be changed according for the different reading. Now this is your vernier scale division and this is your main scale reading. Multiply this vernier scale division by the least count, means 4 into 0.01. So 0.04 is the vernier scale reading. Then the total of this 2 is 2.54. This is the total reading. As the zero error for this vernier caliper is 0, there will be no change and the corrected reading is also 2.54. Yes, this is our first reading. This is the complete one reading for the sphere. To avoid the error, we have to take 3 similar readings for the sphere. For the different reading, the main scale will be same, but the vernier caliper division will be changed. Again, insert the sphere in the lower jaws. Fix the sphere. Again, note the reading. You will observe that the main scale reading is again here 2.5. है ना 2.5 च्या थोडी समोर गेली आणि 2.6 च्या पहिले जर असेल तरी आपलं मेन स्केल रीडिंग काय राहील 2.5. Again I note here what is the vernier scale division. I note here the vernier scale division, the 6th number of division coincide here perfectly, so I write here 6. Then here 0.06 multiplied by least count. Now here 2.56, the addition of these 2.56, and the corrected reading is again 2.56. Is that? Again for the third reading, take out the sphere, again insert it at different position, again fix it, and note here you will observe that the same way where the 0 coincide, that is the 0 coincide to the 2.5, and the main scale vernier scale division, you will observe that the vernier scale division is again here 1, 2, 3. So I write here 3, I write here 2.5, here 0.01 into 3, that is 0.03. Here I write 2.53. The total is again 2.53. Now we see how to find the inner diameter of this cylinder. To find the inner diameter of the object, we use the upper jaws of this vernier caliper. We have to insert the upper jaws of vernier caliper inside the cylinder. See here, fix the position of the upper jaws inside the cylinder. Is that? And note the reading. Again the procedure is same. We have to note the reading here in the lower vernier caliper similarly. So what is the main scale reading? Again where the 0 coincide. See here the 0 coincide to the 2.9. 0 of the vernier scale is touches to the 2.9th division of the main scale. So our main scale reading is 2.9 centimeter. To find the vernier scale, again we have to note here where the 0 coincide. This is difficult here to observe very clearly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7 8 इथे मला 8 ची जुळलेली दिसते परफेक्ट. सो आय राईट हिअर 8. नाउ हिअर we will write 0.08, 8 into 0.01. The addition of these two, that is 2.98. So this is the first reading for the inner diameter of the cylinder. Similarly, we can insert the upper jaws again at two different positions and again note the two readings. Now we will see the third observation table. We will fill the third observation table, that is to find the length of the cylinder or to find the height of the cylinder. We have to insert this cylinder in the lower jaws. है ना, टोटल आपल्याला एवढी हाईट मेजर करायची आहे. इन्सर्ट द सिलेंडर हिअर इन द लोअर जॉज, फिक्स इट, इज दॅट, अँड अगेन नोट द रीडिंग. सो टू नोट द रीडिंग अगेन वी यूज द सेम प्रोसिजर वेअर द झिरो ऑफ द वर्नियर कॅलिपर, zero of this vernier caliper touches to the reading here 7.8. समजतंय, झिरो कुठे टच होतो आहे 7.8 ला. सो द फर्स्ट रीडिंग इज 7.8, that is the main scale reading. And what is the vernier scale division here? We have to note that. Again see here, vernier scale division 1 2 3 4 5 4 ची परफेक्ट टच होते आहे. म्हणजे मी काय लिहिणार 4. इज दॅट, समजतंय. मग आता हा जो 4 आहे इथे लिहिला आहे, मग इथे काय येईल 0.04. हिअर 7.84. दॅट इज युअर फायनल रीडिंग. सिमिलरली अगेन वी इन्सर्ट दिस सिलेंडर ॲट टू डिफरंट पोजिशन अँड अगेन वी नोट द टू रीडिंग्स. नाउ we have filled the complete observation table. First three readings are for the diameter of the sphere. These are the three readings 2.54, 2.56 and 2.53. The average of that 3 means mean of that 3. Add the 3 readings and divide it by 3. We will get this answer 2.54 centimeter. That is the final diameter of your sphere. In the second observation table, the inner diameter of the cylinder, these 3 readings, again take the average of these 3 readings. We will find that 2.97 centimeter is the final average diameter of this cylinder. This is your final diameter for the cylinder, and this is the height of the cylinder 7.85 centimeter. Now from these 3 readings we can find the radius of the sphere by dividing this reading. We can find the radius of cylinder by dividing this reading, and by using all these values we can calculate the volume of the sphere and volume of the cylinder. Now let us discuss about how to do the calculations. To find the radius of the sphere, we have to divide the diameter by 2. The diameter of sphere is 2.54. 2.54 upon 2. The answer is 1.27 centimeter. This is the diameter of the sphere, 1.27 centimeter. To find the volume of the sphere, we know the formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 upon 3 into the value of pi, now we use as 3.142 into 1.27 cube. The final answer is 8.58 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the sphere that you can write in your result. Volume of the sphere is 8.58 centimeter cube. Thus you have calculate the volume of the sphere. Then the radius of the cylinder, again divide the diameter, that is 2.97. Is that this 2.97 is the diameter of that cylinder. 2.97 upon 2. The answer is 1.48 centimeter. This is the radius of cylinder, hollow cylinder. To find the volume of cylinder, you can use this formula V equal to pi r square h. That is V equal to pi r square h, where the value of pi is again 3.142 into the radius of cylinder is 1.48 square into 7.85, that is the height of cylinder. You will find the final answer, that is 54.02 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the cylinder. Thus we have find the volume of the sphere and volume of the cylinder. All these you can write in your record book and you can complete your practical book. Thank you.